Hello everyone, welcome, new video here. We are going to start Daeran's build. Let's see. So Daeran is a very odd build, but we'll see how it goes. He's missing something, by the way. Let's start the class. So you get him at level 3. He has 3 level in Oracle. So can't change much about that. Extra, channel, selective, not too bad, I would say. So we use him from level 4 to level 20 in the Bard, Dirge Bard, or Dirge Bard, I don't know how to pronounce it. Just to get to the +4 of Inspire Courage. Basically, in our team you have the main character that gives reckless stance, and with call to violence it gives +8, and he's supposed to give +8 when we reach Mythic rank 10. That's when Inspire Courage give +8. Otherwise it's +7. So yeah, we take since he's Bard all the way. Discordant Voice level 5, 7 Lingering Performance, 9 we take Precise Shot, so 3, 4, 5. Most likely at level 5 we have the extra Bard talent, so 5 you have Point Blank Shot, 6, 7, 8, 9 Rapid Shot, 10, 11, 12, 13 Critical Focus, 14, 15, 16, 17 Cluster Shot. Maybe you would pick I will explain what we could pick earlier and later. So let me just get through the normal feats. Precise Shot 9, Improve Initiative 11, Weapon Focus Heavy Crossbow 13, 15 Flying Critical, 17 Improve Critical, and 19 Deadly Aim. So I think that you should take Cluster Shot way earlier. Many times where we were shooting the enemy shaved off 10 of our damage, and we don't have much damage, but on each hit it's a lot of damage that Daeran could have done, and he didn't do. He's not too bad in damage by the end game. When he crits, it creeps well over 100 easily, 120, 30, something like that. So he's not too bad really. So I would pick that Cluster Shot way earlier, like 13, something like that, or here. Critical Focus, I would take it maybe later. Would I should we pick that? Well, I don't know. Don't know if it's a good idea to pick that. It's just a +1. Doesn't make any big difference. Maybe you could pick something else instead of that. There may be some other feat that you can pick earlier, maybe. Maybe deadly aim, maybe anything else. So that's up to you. That's it for the build. It's just shooting from range, buffing everyone with Inspire Courage. He's the one doing mostly the buff per minute. The per minute buffs, I mean. So when he gets his level 3 spells, he's not the one that do haste, he's the one that do good up usually. Just like level 4, he's the one that does freedom of movement and not invisibility greater. So yeah. Let's take a look at the Mythic path. So we get that for the first one. Gives a nice +1. And since we start the class at level 4 only, Dirge Barn, we take more time to get the bonus, so I prefer to take them earlier here. So Inspiration, Rapid Shot. Alright, that's the odd one here. Enforced Vigor. So this is Mythic rank 3. And we get this armor very early in Act 3. Since we do it's Mythic rank 4, you get it in Aurelius Lab, so level something like 11, 12, something like that. You get that armor that deals around you 2d6 cold damage. So every time you do that in combat, obviously, you proc Enforced Vigor, which is +2 to attack and damage, +1 to save. Later on it's not that big, but early on when you get this, it really helps Daeran buffing everyone around him to a decent level of chance to hit. So that's why we picked that for the +2 to hit and damage and resistance save. Then we pick improve initiative so that we can use our Inspire Courage before everyone acts, so they all benefit from it. He's the first one to get it this early. Mythic 5, Assonant Element Code. So why is that? Because at this point of the game we are going into Act 4 and there's a ton of good spellcasters enemies here, be it in the main campaign or Midnight Isle DLC. So we want to be buffed to protect against cold or electricity or fire or all that stuff. But if you're protected and White Dragon doesn't do damage, he needs to do damage. This way he doesn't proc Unforced Vigor. So that's why we take Ascendant Element Cold. It's because at this point we are buffing everyone, protection against everything, and we still want to get Enforced Vigor and get that +2 attack and damage on everyone. So there you go. After that, improve critical. So he's the one that has the best critical range, except Scylla. But of all ranged, he's the one with the best critical range. So if he crits, he does extra damage, obviously, but at the same time he reduces the armor of the enemy, so that's nice. What else? The bigger they are, so that helps with the enemy. Deadly aim, extra damage. Cleaving shot. By the end of the game, cleaving shot is very nice for him because I can make him attack the low level enemy that are usually in big packs. If I make it attack everyone, he crits often and he deal AoE damage and he chips away their life. He can even kill them all by himself. So very nice. And then last you pick whatever you want. Be it where is it? Weapon focus mythic if you have it. If you picked weapon focus, you can pick precise shot. I think it's not precise shot, it's point blank shot mythic. You can take that if you want. Anything you want, basically. It doesn't really matter at this point. So, spellbooks. Let's see. Yeah, just the buffs, illusion, blur, so cat's grace, mirror image, obviously, to avoid getting exploded. Good hope. Slow, I was under the impression that it would dispel S no matter what. I think it only dispels if the enemy lose the saves, so it's not that good, and it's affected by spell resistance. So you can pick anything else you want. Here, freedom of movement, echolocation, very nice. Dimension door is okay. Invisibility greater, why not? Heroism, very nice. This is alright. Wave of fatigue is okay. Brilliant inspiration. And the communal animal buffs. So one note about White Dragon, it gives 25% arcane spell failure chance. So usually you want to buff before a fight by removing this armor, buffing, and then put it back on. It can be a little bothering, but sometimes you will forget to put back on the armor, but that's the game. Anyway, let's talk about the gear here. We use Evercold as soon as we get it, otherwise any other crossbow, heavy crossbow or light crossbow, we just use that. So that's it. As soon as we get it, Hat of the Heartening Song, it helps keeping everyone topped off on their HP. Sometimes we take a little bit of damage and it slowly wears us down, and instead of using potion, sometimes just having that can help a lot. So that's very nice to have that. And later on it's to make it so that the damage that we do on our allies with 2d6 is instantly healed back with the hat. This is something you get in the Midnight Eye DLC. +2 to initiative, intelligence, don't care, initiative, very nice. Always under true seeing spell, very nice. Call to violence, +2 to attack and damage on all enraged allies. So that's pretty much everyone. Since we have a Scald here that can enrage everyone. Ring of Evasion, why not? Usually I use where is it? Yeah, this one. He gives this one in Act 3, I guess. If he likes you, you can put it on him. So just make sure he always has its boots to give him freedom of movement, to make sure he doesn't take this staggered from the first round, because otherwise he's going to be very slow and useless basically. But that ring is nice for the first round only, but it's nice for the first round. Ring of Evasion, you have a ton of reflex, at least a decent amount. There was another ring. We could use some of these other ring, like Merciless Shot, Martyr's Testament, no, not this one. But yeah, we use that for most of the game to get an additional round. You get it by just the fact that when you meet Daeran, there's another bard, and if you are Scald or bard, you get it for free at this point. So yeah, the ring are not very good here for Daeran. There's not much good choice. Bracers, 1d6 when you do a sneak attack. So since we are sharing our sneak attack with Insider here, usually he can attack with sneak attacks and do 1d6 more. I think it can be resisted, so you could use something else. Any other kind of bracers, but I don't know really any good bracers. This could be good. This isn't too bad if you have to attack any flying enemies, so might as well use it. Wind Breath, Treasure Island, so the DLC. White Dragon, that's the whole idea behind the build. Robe of Unspeakable Truth, Circumstance bonus 2, Wisdom, and AoE Fear around you. 25 DC 25 plus Charisma. It's not too bad. It can happen right at the point where you get it. It can happen sometimes. Belt, I really like this one because of critical hit. He's the most likely to do criticals, so you get a +2 to attack and damage for 3 rounds. You get that in Act 5. 1d sneak attack plus 1d6, and the boots, free reign, you get it at Green Gate and you use them on him every time after that, because it's very important for him to not be slowed, staggered. Did I talk about the weapon? Yeah, just a word about the weapon. When you make your first attack, it shoots 2 times. So it's just like what's the name? Many shots, except that it worked during surprise round, or when you have a standard action you can just shoot and it will shoot 2 times. Usually it's a +1 weapon. It's a +1, but with Ember we buff it to +5. Here it's +4 because we buffed without having the robe, but usually yeah, it's a +5. So what kind of items? We don't use that to summon anything to fight for us. We don't do summon on this run at all. We just use it early to get some scrolls. We didn't use it after because I was too lazy to use it, but some of them are very good, like the fast healing is absolutely excellent. Knowledge skill, very nice. You want to always have smite, additional smite given to Scylla always, and I will use it until I get smite at the very least. I always use this one. I mean in combat if you want to, but anyway. Wand of Haste when we need it. I'm not going to talk about the haste bug late in the game, but it can be useful. Quicken to try to quicken any kind of spell we need. Maximize just to use Cure Wounds 1d8. That way it goes to 8 plus 3, so 11. So at the start when we need to cure wounds on our allies, we use maximized. There's also mysticism that can give the maximize. You get it on the attack of Daeran, so very nice. But other than that, there's not much you can use. Some scrolls if you need, as you can use them without too much trouble, since he's Oracle, he can use any Oracle spells and any Bard spell. So that covers quite a few spells this way. Yeah, just a little note about what we use. We put our ranks into the knowledge world. He's the one that's going to do your knowledge world checks in this team. Your nature, religion, some points into UMD, some points into wisdom. At first I use it on wisdom, but eventually I think it's better not to use it here. But there it is. And that's it for him. I think I talked about everything. You can get to pretty pretty big AC considering everything here. So that's very nice. Anyway, I'll see you for the next video.